our guest is Deputy Chairman of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party, Gozel Bayramli. Welcome to our studio. Thank you. Gozel Hanım was arrested after 17 April protest. She was released after 5 days detention. How did you spend your prison period? I spent my prison period normally. I have been in Banagade district temporary prison. How were you arrested? Where were you taken? I was arrested in Bulbul Avenue during the protest. I was taken to Nasimi police office. In the morning, I was taken to Yasamal district court. The decision was issued to sentence me to 5 days detention during the hearing. Then I was sent back to Nasimi police office again. After 1 hour, I was taken to temporary prison number 1. How do you evaluate your arrest? I didn't have illegal behavior. As member of public chamber and former parliamentary candidate, I attended 17 April protest held by public chamber. When I called slogan freedom, they detained me at the first minutes of the rally. 2 policemen braided hands around me. It was done by the order of Nasimi District Police Department, Deputy Chief Süleyman Nematov. They pushed me into the police car. They clamped my mouth. I was brought to Nasimi Police Office. The person saying freedom was arrested. Yes, they arrested me. It was not a surprise for me. I have several rights. For example, I have right to freedom of assembly. When I used my constitutional rights, I was arrested. My arrest was related to my calling slogan freedom. Were you subjected to inhuman behavior in prison, investigative prison, and police department? I was not subjected to inhuman behavior in investigative prison. I faced inhuman behavior in Nasimi police office. What did take place? They were on bad terms with me like citizen. I demanded them to respect me as deputy chairman of party. One of the commanders read my name wrong. I didn't respond to him. He shouted at me that why don't you respond to? I told him that when you read my name right, I would respond to you. Were you subjected to physical pressure? Protocol was written on me. However, protocol should be written on the basis of report. Commander gave instruction to put handcuff on me. I stayed there for half an hour, and I and other women were held in the cell all night. There were other opposition representatives, for example, Pana Hussein. Were you being held in police office? Yes, we were being held in police office. Did they take you to court in the morning? How was hearing held? When I was in police office, I knew that I would be sentenced to administrative detention. My arrest was politically motivated. Who offers? My arrest was politically motivated by the Azerbaijan government. I have information that instruction was given by the presidential administration. I knew that I would be sentenced to 5 days detention. You said in your interview that chief was written before your name. Yes, you are right. How did you defend your rights in the hearing? Firstly, I represented in the hearing. I was provided with a lawyer by Azerbaijan authority. I didn't refuse him. It was proved during the hearing that I didn't resist police employees. The judge asked the police employee that, do you recognize her? He was not police employee who brought me. Protocol was written, then he was told that you should write report. He felt bad after he wrote report. He was told to put handcuffs on Gozel Hanım's hands. He was a young boy. He apologized for me. I told him that it is your duty. I damned this regime who obliged you to carry out illegal action. Nothing was proved in the hearing. The lawyer said that the case should be thrown out. The judge told me that, what's your last word? I told him that I hope that court will issue fair decision. Did the court issue fair decision? No. The judge Ikram Shirinov read decision which was prepared before. Did you protest against the decision? How can I protest the decision after it was announced? I will know that unfair decision would be issued against me. But I have some hopes. I know that courts are operating on the basis of order. After the decision, I felt sorry for Azerbaijan authority that it sentences two women to 5 days detentions. You were held in women prison. How is the situation in it? This common detention prison, there is a separate cell for women. I was being held in it. Condition is normal in it. Heating water system is normal. I don't have complaints on relations of persons who are being held there. Representative of Ombudsman met with me in prison. Ecim Behbudov also met with me. Did you remain in prison with women? How many women were there in prison? I was being held in double cell. After 2-3 hours, one woman was brought to my cell. I gave information how I was brought to police office. Then I asked her, why were you brought to here? She also introduced herself and she said that she has 2 children. Her son is being in military service in Gadabe. Her daughter is married and she is living in Khachmaz. She went to Khachmaz to visit her daughter and grandchildren. After she came back to Khachmaz, she saw that her house was flooded. She has repaired his rooms newly. She informed his neighbor about it. Police officer did not receive her complaint. He defended the neighbor. Then she was taken to police car and she was sentenced to 3 days detention. I took care of her in prison. Who was second woman? The second woman has 4 children. She is living in Shuvalan. 7 months ago, iron gate fell on her daughter while her daughter was leaving work. Girl was injured seriously. The girl has 2 children. Her husband abandoned her. The same woman went to the police, went to the office and demanded daughter's workbook to get pension for her daughter. She was subjected to inhuman behavior there. Then she was also taken to police office. Will you continue your political fight? I will continue my political activity in the ranks of the party and will actively struggle against injustice. This arrest does not frighten me. I'm related to deprivations and persecutions. If we wish to live in normal society, it is necessary to struggle and make sacrifice. Thank you for coming to our studio. Today our guest was Deputy Chairman of Azerbaijan Popular Front Party, Gozel Bayramli. Thank you.